What's up, guys? Rampage here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. And today we got a battle against LilxJuaNCho, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Really great battle, really fun. We decided to use some, not so much used Pokemon. And it was just a really great battle. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. He's going to lead off with a Donphan, and I'm going to lead off with my Mew. I'm just going to go for the Frost Breath on the first turn, because this is like my anti-lead Mew, and Frost Breath is super effective and it always crits, which is great. But it still doesn't do that much, so I guess I'm just going to replace that move eventually. So now he's going to switch out and go out into his Clefable, and this thing is going to give me fucking problems the whole video. Or battle. Or video. Doesn't even matter. So anyway, I'm going to Vol Switch out because Mew can't do anything to this Clefable. Did I say Clefable? To this Clefable. I don't have Aura Sphere, so yeah. I'm going to come out into this guy because my Amoonguss here has Spore, and getting anything to sleep would be good, but he goes for the good play and goes out into his Donphan because it's basically dead to him. So he's just going to try and so he's just going to have this thing as sleep fodder, and so his Clefable can stay alive. So now he's going to switch back out into his Clefable to try and keep his Donphan alive as sleep fodder, which is pretty good. And I'm going to go for the Giga Drain. That's not going to do a lot to Clefable, seeing as though it does have massive special defensive bulk. Oh, and one more thing, guys. UU tears are finally out. It's just a rough, it's like a rough list, but UU tears are finally out. I'm really excited about it because I've been waiting to try out some UU, and I just can't wait to have my first UU battle in 5th gen. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, back to the battle. I'm going to bring out Nidoking, and this is my first time using this Nidoking. I've had it for a while, but I've never used it. And I'm just going to go for the Earth Power just to see how much it will do. And it does a nice chunk to this Clefable, but it's not getting the job done. And I really have nothing else to really take out this Clefable. I didn't want to... The only thing... My best Pokemon to take out this Clefable is my Swellow. And I didn't want to go out in the Swellow just yet, because Swellow is very fragile. It doesn't have a lot of HP. So a Seismic Toss plus the Stealth Rocks and then the Flame Orb. Swellow will basically just be like dead weight afterwards. So that's why I didn't want to go out in the Swellow just yet. But he's going to bring in his Feraligatr and pass him the Wish, which really sucks because that Earth Power did a nice chunk, but it got erased. And I'm going to come out into my Registeel. He's going to go for the Dragon Dance, hit me with a Waterfall. It does have, and I'm going to hit him with a Toxic because Toxic is residual damage, is always a good move. So now I'm going to go out into Vaporeon because I'm thinking another Waterfall is on the way, and I get the Water Absorb, which is great because I'm Toxic stalling him out, and he's not doing much to me. He's going to go for the Earthquake. It's going to do about half, which shows how great this Feraligatr is, sort of, kind of. Like, with Sheer Force is really good, but yeah. So, now he's going to bring back out his Clefable, and I'm going to get my Wish back, and now I'm going to switch out into my Nidoking because, I don't know. I just really need my Nidoking out. I just want to get as much damage on this thing as possible. I'm hoping for a possible crit right here. I don't know if Sheer Force negates crits, but I'm just hoping for one. And he's gonna go for the Wish and get his Wish back, which is helpful for him, but not me because I can't live any more Seismic Tosses. And I'm just gonna try and Earth Power him, and I'm pretty sure he's just gonna Wish up so he can be at full HP after he KOs my Nidoking. So he's going to go for the Wish right here after I go for the Earth Power. It takes him to about half. And next turn, or not next turn, this turn he's just most likely going to KO me with a Seismic Toss and get his Wish back, meaning this Clefable is really freaking stallish and annoying. Okay, so now I'm going to go back out in the Mew, which I have no idea why. Oh, because I wanted him to go for the Toxic on my Swellow. I was trying to bait him to use Toxic. He does use Toxic, but it frickin' misses. I was figuring that Toxic would be better than Flame, or not Flame, better than Burn, because Burn does the same damage each time. It does more than Toxic on the first 3 turns, I believe, or the first 2 turns. So, yeah, I would actually keep Swellow a little bit longer if I know how to use it right with the Toxic Orb. But that's not the case. He's going to go out to his Donphan, his Death Father, and now come out to his Azelf. And right here, I find out that it's Scarf because it's able to outspeed my Swellow, which really sucks. But since he locked himself in the Psychic, I can just come out in the Mew safely. But he's going to switch out into his Clefable, of course. I'm just going to go for the Vault Switch because I knew he would bring out his Clefable. I get a crit right there, but crit didn't matter at all because it didn't do jack shit to it. So I'm just going to come back out into my Amoonguss because his Donphan is now gone and I could put something else to sleep. But he's just going to go out into his Feraligatr, and I predict that. Haha, prediction. Yeah, I predict his switching to Feraligatr, go for the Giga Drain, which is pretty cool. And now he's going to have a fresh switch into his Pidgeot, which is not cool because later on he tells me that this thing is Choice Banded, and after this Brave Bird I am convinced because that does a jack crap load of damage to my Vaporeon, which is my defensive bulky Vaporeon, even though it's basically my only Vaporeon I have. I don't know why I'm saying defensive bulky, but yeah. So now I'm going to switch back out because I don't want to take another Brave Bird, and I'm just going to go out in the Mew, praying that I could take a Brave Bird, but if not, just get a fresh switch into something else. I do take the Brave Bird, which is great with 2 HP, and I'm not going to go for the Vault Switch just because it would be useless because I would die to Stealth Rocks anyway on coming in. So I'm just going to go for the Frost Breath. I get a crit, which doesn't matter at all because it's still weak as shit against Clefable. I'm going to go for the Psychic right here. I'm just hoping to get a special defense drop now because there's nothing else I could do. And he's just going to go for the Protect so he can get his Wish back. You know, if I would have got a crit, I probably would have KO'd him. So I guess it was a good play going for the Protect. So right here, I'm just going to go for the Psychic again. And he's going to go for the Wish again. And it's just going to be a real pain in the ass. And my Mew has Expert Belt because, you know, with Mew's great move pool, it has a lot of good coverage. But it's just not going to work against his Clefable. And he's actually going to make a good play and go for the Toxic right here. And by going for the Toxic, he synchronizes me to get himself Toxic. So now I can't put him to sleep, which is a very good play on his part. And yeah, I really can't take out this Clefable. So right here, I'm thinking I just basically lost because I can't do anything. But I don't know what I was about to say. So anyway, he's going to bring in his Pidgeot, and I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss because Seismic Toss should definitely be able to KO this thing. And now all he has left is his Azelf, Clefable, and something else, I believe. I'm not sure, but he still has something else. And his Houndoom, yeah. Which you'll see soon. So anyway, he's going to trick me a Choice Scarf, which I found out is a Trick Scarf set, lead Trick Scarf, which, wait, this thing wasn't even the lead, was it? No, it wasn't even the lead, never mind, forget that. So anyway, I'm just going to go for the Toxic because this thing might be hard to take out, and I know a Toxic will be able to eventually take it out. As he's going to go for the Fire Blast, I am able to live that because I'm special defensive bulky. He's going to go for Psychic. I'm able to live that as well, which is pretty good because he's just giving himself more toxic damage. So now, he's going to go for the Psychic again. That will KO me, which really sucks because I lost my best physical and special defensive wall. And I basically already lost right here, but, you know, it was still a fun battle. He's going to switch out. He said he had the Thunderbolt, but he's going to switch out into his Houndoom. I'm going to go for the Protect, thinking that he's going to predict my Skull. No, I don't know why I went for Protect for something. And I forget why. So anyway, he's going to come out in the Houndoom, go for the Hidden Power Grass. That will easily KO me. And now, all I have left is my Amoonguss, and a Flamethrower will definitely be able to KO this thing. So that was a good game, LilxJuaNCho. Really hope to battle you again sometime. Guys, make sure you go check out his channel, go sub him, comment, rate his videos, comment, rate, subscribe this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will keep you uploaded with more content. Peace out.